Hello. This is Sean Brooks here, and today's topic is a live training on the 5 reasons why managing your business is overwhelming. So, just getting started, and I'm so excited. I put this project together so that entrepreneurs can focus on things that are important in their business and really contour and really think of what it is that they want to do and how they're doing it, and if they're doing it wrong. So the 5 reasons why managing your business is overwhelming. So first of all, I welcome everyone that is here. Welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I don't know what part of the country you're from, where you're at. So if you are here, please type something in the chat box. Let me know who you are and where you're from. You know, Miami. I'm located in Miami, Florida. I've been down here for about 9 years. I migrated. I'm originally from Pittsburgh. I take that back. I always say Pittsburgh, but I'm actually from Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, which is outside of Pittsburgh. And I migrated south, Georgia, Florida, Atlanta, and then to here. Is this my final destination? I don't know. I love it here. It is a great place. And it's where everybody wants to vacation. Guess what? I live on vacation. Everybody wants to come see me because I live on vacation. Yes. And as a result of me living on vacation, I can take advantage of the opportunities of being an entrepreneur, being a person that is productive so that I can take advantage of the surroundings and the things of that sort. Hey, Candace, I'm glad that you're here. I really appreciate it. It's always something when you go live, but here I am in the flesh. But yes, as I was saying, being an entrepreneur allows me to be productive. You know, I have to be productive if I want to enjoy the surroundings. And I live in a place, like I said, where everybody wants to come vacation. So I can't allow my business to be overwhelming. I can't do that, because if I do that, then I'm stuck and I probably would want to move or leave this place. And I don't want to leave this place. I love this place. So where are you at today in your business? Are you stuck? Where are you? Where are you at? So, you know, post something in the chat for me. Candace says she's originally from Australia. Yes, my Candace from Australia. I'm glad that you're here, Candace. I'm glad that I was able to meet your presence, and I really appreciate you and some of the great things that you're working on. So I really appreciate that you stopped in and just to listen to little old me talk about managing your business and not being overwhelmed. So are you stuck? You know, what I say is most people start off as solopreneurs. You know, they start off as people that do everything themselves, and then they eventually graduate to what's called an entrepreneur. And we get it backwards because everybody that starts out thinks they're an entrepreneur. You know, an entrepreneur knows how to manage tasks and things of that sort. So with that being said, let's get started with today's presentation. Okay. And I try my best not to bore you. Let me see. Yeah, we don't want none of that. We want you to be doing that. And we want some of that all throughout this particular presentation. Okay, so let's get started. First, I'll have a sip of this tea. Tea is essential. Find you some good tea. All right, that's another part of having a successful business: drinking some good tea. So here we are. Let's get started here. Let me see here. Technology is the best. So here we are. The 5 reasons why managing your business is overwhelming and how to fix it. So let me say welcome to the 5 reasons managing your business is overwhelming and how to fix it. If you're here because you're working hard, you feel you've been stuck far too long in a state of overwhelm, and you're spinning your wheels and getting no nearer to your goal, guess what? You're in the right place. Today I'm going to show you how to get unstuck. Now, below this video, or I would say in the chat box, there's a link to a solutions worksheet that you can use to accompany through this process. Now, If you signed up the regular way, which is through my email portal, it was emailed to you and you can just download it if you haven't downloaded it. But it's a great way to start implementing some of the things that I'm saying. And this is an interactive PDF. So if you download it to your computer first and then open it up, you can actually type in it as we're going along. Okay, let's move on. A little bit about me. My name is, again, Sean Brooks. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an author. I'm a speaker and online business branding expert. I've worked with various people just like you that want to create and build a profitable brand in order to live the ultimate entrepreneurial life. Don't we all want to live that life? Now, I've worked with many names, just to name a few. I've worked with Marriott. I've worked with Seagram's Gin. I've worked with Kellogg. I've worked with NAACP, Resort Worlds, Bimini. And I probably work with you. And if I have worked with you, send me a thumbs up in the chat because I appreciate that too. But as a result of me working with all these people, it has positioned me to be able to help people get to that next level of success. And my sole task in this workshop is to help you enhance or create a powerful business that emulates your expertise. And that's what I am all about. So in today's goal is to show you how to get unstuck, because most entrepreneurs are stuck. So I want to know, what is the most common problem that entrepreneurs of all fields and interests face online? If you're listening, if you can type it in the chat, tell me, what is one of the things that you're doing as an entrepreneur that is a problem? And we'll wait just quick second, see if we get anything. Well, I'll tell you this. Many will tell you that it's working hard to get ahead. But in reality, you find yourself no nearer to having more clients and a creative passive income. You may actually have written your book, like a lot of people I know have written their book. But once you write the book or have written the book, now what? What is the next step? You may be the person that knows absolutely that you need to build a responsive email list, but you still have only 14 people on that list. You've probably purchased that expensive software, and many of us have done it, but you've only accessed it in let's say 2 times in the past year. It hasn't given you any adequate return on your investment, but you took the time out to purchase it. Why? Why did you purchase it? Though that's what we're going to cover today. These are some of the things that makes your business overwhelming. And we have Lolo that just checked in. Thank you, Lolo. We'll get you on, and we really appreciate you checking in with us today. The result of all this is that somewhere on some level, you feel like you're just endlessly spinning your wheels. And as a result, it keeps your bank account on a shoestring. Think about that. You're spinning your wheels, it keeps your bank account on a shoestring and forces you to work twice as many hours as you want. So what can we do about it? What's one of the main things that is overwhelming you? Let's give you number 1. Your business vision is incomplete. Now, we could also call this particular reason number 1, you don't have a business plan. Instead of saying your business is incomplete, or your business vision is incomplete, let's say you don't have a business plan. And the key word here is plan, okay? But that doesn't go nearly far enough. You've heard the phrase before, you've tried to make a plan and you got stuck. That's because this particular problem encompasses so much more than a simple, you need a business plan. So let's get out of the you need a business plan for right now and just think about a plan, okay? So if I say to the average entrepreneur, do you have a business plan? That entrepreneur would immediately say with a heavy weight that accompanies the sentence is, yeah, I do. They're not confident that they do. But we all know that creating a business plan gets put on the back burner because why? It's boring and it's overwhelming. It's one of those admin details that are as much fun as getting a root canal. Who likes to get a root canal? Not me. But just thinking about that, people think of the old way of writing a business plan. There are so many other different assets in writing a business plan. And if you don't have a plan, that's why it's overwhelming to you. Okay? What happened here? Oh, here we go. Oops. Sorry about that. Had to go back. technical difficulties here, and I don't know what's causing the problem. Tech. Man, I tell you, technology is something else. Let's see here. Sorry about that. Give me a second. I'm having a technical difficulty. My presentation just went silent on me, and I don't know why. Okay, here we go. I do apologize. All right. So if you're not excited about your business plan, you will tend to escape from thinking about it. But how do you create an effective plan when you're not even sure of all the tasks you'll have to do and what you can expect in terms of timeline and monetary investment? How do you get to the other shore when you're still dipping your toes in the water and still setting up vital parts of your business like passive income and building a highly responsive email list? If you feel like you're making the common mistake of assuming that creating a business plan is all about admin, now think about that, all about admin. It's not about admin. It's not. There are actually two components that need equal attention right from the start. And the good news is that looking at your business plan creation as a pure dry admin exercise is only half of the picture. Okay? So, creating a business plan is about the details and systems, yes, but equally important, it's about your business vision and goal. Don't underestimate your vision. Your vision is the engine that drives people on minimum fuel to the far side of the universe. Your vision, if you're here today and listening to this, your vision is sparked with creativity, inspired by your mission, fueled by your goals, which provides the passion your dreams and goals generate. So vision is very, very important in this phase of where we're at. If you don't have a vision for your business, it's no wonder creating a business plan seems overwhelming and dreary. You're trying to create a plan for something you haven't yet put a name or to, or uncovered, or even yet identified. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of this. Which reason sounds most like you? Which one sounds like you? So we have A, I'm only doing this because it's the best way to make money I need. So if you're in business and you're an A, type A in the chat box. If you're a B, I'm happy with my business, but I want to serve more people, and passive income online programs is the perfect way to do that. If that's you, type B. What if you want to be famous, a celebrity in your niche? Type C. What about number D? I have an important message that can help people who badly need it. If only I could figure out how to get it to them. If that's you, type D in the chat. All right. So note that no one of these responses are wrong, but they do affect how you should approach your business planning. If you need urgently to generate income, but you'd rather devote all your time to volunteering at your favorite nonprofit, or even if you'd rather just Netflix and chill all day, then you will want to look at your plan that has this. So if you're an A person, you want to have a foolproof setup. You want to have passive and recurring income, and you want to have something that's easy maintenance. So these are the primary focus. And you'll want to look for models that do not involve live interaction. So I'm laughing here because Lolo is a B and Candace is a B and a C. Hey, more power to you, but the more categories, the more work you have to put in, okay? So in those, a foolproof setup, a passive or recurring income, and easy maintenance. These will be your primary focus, and you want to look back for models that do not involve live interaction, okay? Now, if you're really happy with coaching, let's say, but you want to serve more people, and coaching is part of the BNCs. So if you want to serve more people, your plan will focus on adding passive or recurring income to augment your existing business. You want to look for products or programs that are evergreen. And evergreen means like recording them and continuously utilize them, where you don't have to make changes or you don't have to do it over and over again. The system is set up and in place, okay? And the reason you want to make it evergreen so that people can jump in or out at any time. But you also want interaction and community building. Now, if you want to be a famous celebrity, your business plan will focus more on visibility, being out in the public, running with the right crowd, public speaking, a high-end signature book or program you can brand, and branding yourself. So let's repeat that. You want to be a celebrity? You want to be known? Visibility. Do people know you? Are you hiding at home? Are you putting out video content where people can constantly see you? That's how you become a celebrity. Running with the right crowd. Again, public speaking, a high-end signature book or program you can brand, and branding yourself. Now, you can also expect to invest significantly more capital into the celebrity goal than someone who just wants to add a book version of their coaching or purchase on demand webinar or simple courses. Because of course, being a celebrity, you've got to fit in the role. Okay. So if you're excited about something, or you can help specific people who really need that help and no one else is offering it in a way that you offer it, then you're greatly to be envied. You will be envied. Why? Because you are in the sweetest spot of all spots. You're providing, or you found or carved out a niche that no one's attending to. And trust me, there are so many niches out there that people need help with. So get in there. So your passion and excitement is going to propel you forward like an express train. All right. But even you can be bogged down with practical details, as I bet you've already found out. So before you sit down and plan your business, make sure you know yourself. Number one, your motivations. Number two, you got to know your mission. And number three, you got to know why you are doing this. Those are three, there's more, but those top three, you got to know your motivations, why you want to do it. Then you got to know your mission, and then you got to know why you're doing this. Okay. A great way to help clarify your business vision is to write a mission statement. Okay. A mission statement can be worded in a way, let's say not any way, but any way you like. And it can be as long or as short as you want. Mission statements are your own unique words about your goals and dreams. One of the best ways to write an effective mission statement, however, is to make sure you focus on who you want to help. Think about what I said. Who do you want to help? So your mission statement might be, I want to make $15 million and retire to Bali, where I spend the rest of my days sitting by the pool, meeting new people and trying new food. Guess what? That's okay. Knowing and admitting what you want will help you zero in the most effective ways to get there. And most people don't do that. They just start a business without setting a plan, without setting a goal. So you have to looking for examples, let's say, of mission statements on the net is an easy way and effective way to get your creative juices flowing. So you can search the internet for mission statements. They're everywhere. But you'll notice that some companies, mostly corporations, don't seem to know what a mission statement should do. And just listen to me for a moment. The statements are long and full of rhetoric and buzzwords. Why? Because they sound wonderful, but if someone asks you what the company is all about at the end, the average person would be hard pressed to come up with a brief description about the company's goals. That's because they're writing their mission statements to impress shareholders and investors. So if you're in a business, you're self-employed, you're an entrepreneur, you're a solopreneur, you're not writing your mission statement for shareholders or investors. You're writing your mission statement for yourself to get a better understanding of where you are. Okay. So if you're submitting your plan to a bank or board of directors, prior to securing some major capital, those are examples that you'll see. But if you just want to increase your income in more organic way, and if you are eager to help more people already in your niche, keep your statement short and precise and use it to tell the right people how you can help them. All right. So a great way to clarify your business vision is to write a mission statement. Now, I've given you an example of how to write. Now, this is important. So you want to write this. So let me come back. This is important. Okay. This is important. So if you have a pen, a pencil, write this down. Write this, how you do this down. If you don't, if you have the 5 reasons, the downloadable sheet, type this in here. Okay. Because it's important. All right. So company U is a blank, who or that helps blank to blank and blank. So company who So let's say Candace. Candace is a blank entrepreneur that helps blank to blank and blank. So let me give you an example. Sean Brooks is a productivity coach who helps online entrepreneurs, coaches, influencers, and business owners get unstuck, work less, and discover strategies for getting things done. So if I came up to you and told you that statement, you would know exactly what I do. Am I correct? So this is what I'm talking about as a mission statement that can help people. So again, company U is a blank who or that helps blank to blank and blank. And like my example was Sean Brooks, that's me, is a productivity coach who helps entrepreneurs, online coaches, influencers, and business owners to, let's say, get unstuck, work less, and discover strategies for getting things done. That's what you want to come up with within your own mission statement. Okay. So a good mission statement performs two functions. Okay. It hooks the right people instantly by identifying them and what they need, and it invites them to hear your story. Okay. So, write your story. You can put your story in the mission statement or immediately follow it with a story that demonstrates why you do what you do and your reasons for wanting to help. You can write it in the first person for a more personal connection, or in the third person, whichever suits your business. Go in the audience the best. So your story is your why. Your story is also as long or as short as you want it to be. Remember, great mission statements also state, imply, or display your values, or let's say what you stand for. So let's summarize the elements of a powerful mission statement. Okay. So this is your mission statement should be who you are, who you want to help, your why, your values, your promise. Again, let's add a little bit of music to it. So your mission statement should be about who you are, who you want to help, your why, your values, and your promise. Let that sink in for a moment. Okay. Now we've taken quite a bit of time and gone into depth on your motivations and mission. But it's important to realize that without being crystal clear on these elements, on your reasons for creating your business and just how far you want and need to take it, you can't make the most effective business plan. So let's break it down. If you have a big goal, break it down into small bites. Aim for milestones rather than 15 million overnight and setting deadlines for each one. So we hear that a lot. You know, people be like, I want to be a millionaire. Well, why don't you be 100-aire first, or 1,000-aire, 10,000-aire, 20,000-aire, 100,000-aire before you want to be 15 million? Now I get 15 million if that's where you want to go, but let's break it down into short deadlines or milestones. Now, if you have a small goal, just keep it simple. Keep the focus on creating systems, products, and programs that leave you as free as possible. All right. So SBA.gov. So if you live in the US, you can start by visiting this free government site detailing all the basics of running a business. Okay. This is where you can go to learn stuff and like what's the best legal structure for your business. Do you need to be an LLC, an incorporated, a sole proprietor, or something else altogether? You can register your state and local taxes. You can obtain business licenses and permits. You can get business assistance, training. You can learn about local assistance, employer responsibility, and so much more. So SBA.gov. When you get a moment, just go check it out. All right. Now you want to, when you go there, quickly educate yourself on the business stuff that do or do not apply to your business. All right. So let's go. And another one you should look at is Live Plan. Okay, Live Plan builds itself as an online planning software. Now, I'm not trying to, well, I won't say free like the SBA is free, but Live Plan has a monthly fee, but I'm not pushing it. I'm not affiliating anything with them, but it's a good resource. Okay, so Live Plan builds itself as an online planning software, but it's so much more. All you need to do is scroll down the home page to get a clear overview of exactly how LivePlan can help you. LivePlan helps you not only generate all sorts of business plans simply by answering the questions in their interactive template wizards, but it also lets you brainstorm different business types, as well as providing training and resources people would happily pay top dollar for. But it only costs $19 a month and $11.90 a month if you choose an annual plan. Now, when you've made your business plan, let's say through LivePlan, and you don't have to keep paying full price. You can either download your plans and then cancel it. So it's a good resource to get started. Or you can put your account on hold for $2.99 a month if you think you're gonna have to go back in and make changes to your plan. And I think that's a great option to have. And with it also, you can track your daily performance. You can create specific plans for banks or other investors. You can run projections. You compare your business to your competition. You can find templates for any types of business. You can create and track your milestones and so much more. And all of these it's really, really easy and simple. So take care of both aspects of your business planning, your motivations and visions, and plus the basic business essentials. And this brings us to reason number 2, why managing your business is overwhelming. And number 2 is you don't have workable systems. Excuse me, the first guy. When it comes to business systems, you'll probably find you fall in one of 2 categories. Either you try to fulfill every role in your company, stretching yourself way out of your skills, distracting yourself by focusing on learning things that have nothing to do with what you're best at or most interested in. Or you invest in every new trend, but so far you've never used any software or subscriptions you buy. Now, if you tend to buy the latest software or subscriptions recommended, you risk overwhelming yourself with too many systems. Ones that are too often redundant or unnecessary. And worse, you may be installing or linking systems that clash with your other systems, especially within your website. So tending to buy systems you're not ready to or often to use happens because you see other niche peers or you admire and they have it and they're your hero, so you think it's the best software, you know? Oh, guilty. I see a guilty. But business software systems and technology need to be planned just as deliberately as you create your business plan. And they need to be purchased after you've clearly defined your goal and business vision and your business plan has been created. All right. Let's look at some common scenarios. One of the best side nickel and diming your systems. Now, why did I say that? I'm sorry. Now, excuse me again. I'm glad this is a live because it tells me about the tech. You know, it just switched screens on me for no reason, and I'm just being honest with you. So anyway, here we're back. So, an example: some technology that you use doesn't have your best interests at heart. Let me give you an example. I know so many people that have social media pages, let's say Instagram, and they have a Linktree page, right? So Linktree allows you to go create the free stuff, links, as far as what people can click on, and you can kind of see what they click on. Now, how does Linktree get paid? Linktree gets paid off of the traffic, and you get no percentage of that. So I tell people, you want traffic on your own website, build your own, so that all that traffic can be funneled through your website. All right. So just think about that. So free tools. One of the good ones is like WordPress. It's a free tool, and even some free tools can, sabotage your work. So you got to be careful of what you use. All right. For example, if you choose a free autoresponder, and an autoresponder is what you utilize for your emails. Okay. Every major company that's doing well has an autoresponder. But if you choose a free autoresponder that doesn't allow you to export your email list, that's a bad problem. So here's where the business planning part comes in. As your business grows, you will definitely need to create a more robust email list. with list segmentation and higher features. I know those are words you probably don't understand, but they're important. If you can simply export your email list, you're going to have to ask. If you can't, you got to ask each person to do that again. Who wants to do that? So let's say you build up an email list and now you want to move up. You want to get to a better service, but you bought this free plan that doesn't allow you to export your list. Now you have to have every one of those people do it all over again. And once you get there, you can lose people because some people don't want to do it again. So you want to be careful like what type of systems you use. So you need workable systems. All right. So the best way to use free software tools or systems is to choose a system that will grow with you and plan for that growth. So when you're starting out, choose a system that allows you access to, let's say, a basic free account. And as you add more subscribers or functions to your business systems, you can upgrade it. Now, here's another company I'm going to show, and I'm not pushing anything of it, but they're a good company. It's called MailerLite. It's an email marketing software. Now, within MailerLite, as you can see the screenshot here of the plans that they offer, its pricing page allows you to instantly compare what you get with the basic free account, what additional features you get with the other paid levels, and how many features, subscribers, etc. you can handle at each level. Now, knowing your business goals means you can choose a tool that has the potential to grow and expand with your business without having to completely switch providers or to start from scratch. You have to just make sure you've chosen the right subscription that allows you to upgrade or change to a different version once you've invested in this basic version. So if you're looking at this screen right here, like I tell clients, the free version of MailerLite is cool to start with, but start with the $10 version. Reason why is because you're limited with some of the features, and you still get 1 to 1,000, but for $10, you have all the features that it provides. And if you are a person that sends out emails, you'll want all of those features. All right. So on the other side of the scale, we find systems of tools that are ragingly popular, but cost the moon. I'm not going to name them. There's some of them out there that cost so much money, and people are starting with those and they're not ready for those. And these types of systems are usually worth every penny. But if you're just starting out, you may be even months or even a year or even 2 years away from being able to justify the return or lack of return on your investment. A system that you're not using when you pay a huge sum annually and monthly each month can drain your income. So you have to really, really be careful about all this upfront money. And I was guilty of it back in the day, just buying software. But I did hit the jackpot on a few of them. So I'm really appreciative. So if that particular tool or system doesn't offer basic versions or a graduated plan, walk away from it. You'll find out that they may not just be the best thing for you. Okay. And to summarize this, suit your systems to your budget. Suit your systems to your needs. Suit your system to your skill level and your skill set. Don't be reactive about your systems. Choose systems that work for you, systems that work for your goals, and not the other way around. And I see Candace here, she talks about Infusionsoft. Yeah, that's I wasn't going to say it, but it's a great software if you're ready for it. Just like having a Bentley is a great car, but can you afford $12,000 for an oil change? And and it's your first car. So make the right decisions when it comes to workable systems. All right. So number 2 is workable systems. Now let's get to the number 3 reason why managing your business is overwhelming. And that is, I let it speak for itself. You don't stay on top of your game. You should always continue to learn everything that's working and what's not working. You should be able to, in monthly, yearly, daily, whatever the time frame is, reevaluate your business and look at the interior of your business. And you should ask yourself, what is working, what is not working, and why isn't it working? Do you have any missing pieces in your business? Do you need to hire team members? Do you need more happiness in customer support, tech support, and web maintenance? And most important, Set aside a regular time every day, week, or month to do the following. So you should be able, every month, every week, as often as you can, check out any new business ideas, tools, or systems that everyone is talking about or interest you. You should read the latest news from official blogs of any system you use. Like, say, for example, you go to Facebook Newsroom, which a lot of people don't know it exists. You can just Google Facebook Newsroom. Or if you use a management tool such as, let's say, Hootsuite, you can go to the Hootsuite social blog. They talk about so many different products that are out there. And you want to read the reviews on any new software, okay, or tool that you're interested in. So saying all this is saying you're staying on top of your game. You have to stay on top of it. And we hear about set and forget it systems, but one is when you're doing business online, nothing is ever truly set and forget. I just ran into this, because, everything I have is automated, but it's not actually automated if something goes haywire. So you always got to check in on it. And when it comes to small business, a vital part is tracking performance and reassessing goals and systems from time to time. Now, how often have you done that? How often have you reassessed a goal? Well, if you hadn't planned any goals, how can you reassess it? So how do you know where you're at as far as when you started and where you're at now? You just got to think about that. So let's say even the links you provide in your resources or tools section on your website. I was just talking about that. Click on them and check them occasionally, which I do now often. I actually have a spreadsheet that I can just click on them and check the links. It's something good to have because I want to stay on top of everything. So like before I ran this seminar, I clicked all the links and make sure everything was working. And don't ever be someone who sends their subscribers to a dead link. You don't want to do that. That's not good for you. Now, if you're going to recommend someone or something, make sure periodically that they're still there for business. Think about if you recommended someone and they're not in business. So what is this doing? You're staying on top of your game. Okay. Now let's talk about what systems and tools you use. Not investing in the annual upgraded versions of your software doesn't make any sense. Now I know people that I've built websites for WordPress software and they don't upgrade it. I don't understand it. It's technology. Technology changes. If a developer has created an upgrade, most likely it's been done to fix the bugs and give you better features or eliminate security weaknesses. So stay on top of updates. Stay on top of anything that needs to be corrected. And not keeping up with the latest in the platform means you might be missing out on wonderful new features. Not regularly engaging in conversations with your followers and subscribers means you won't know if their needs change. See, you got to stay on top of your game and not tracking the performance of, let's say, your blog copy or your sales pages or your landing pages or your incentives or anything else that you can put there is, you got to stay on top of it. Okay. You have to stay on top of it. So that was number 3. You don't stay on top of your game. So we're moving along, man. We're swiftly getting there. So now we're moving into number 4, which is you don't know how to outsource. You don't know how to outsource. So another reason online business owners have overwhelm is not knowing the proper and most effective way to outsource. Number 1 mistake, being unable to delegate and let go. I had that problem. I've been there. That's why I can talk about it. Even when you're paying someone to do specific tasks for you, remember micromanaging is a surefire way to alienate someone or have them quit. All right. Mistake number 2, not making an outsourcing plan. This starts, as you might guess by now, all the way back when you first identify your mission and your goals. You create your business plan. So when you create your business plan, that's the best time to look ahead and decide exactly what you want to outsource and how much you will need to budget for it. So what do you outsource? A common answer that most people do is administrative duties. In fact, you should outsource any part of your business that drains energy from you or drains energy from your main mission. So if you're actually a wonderful bookkeeper, that was your profession, but that was the very profession you left in order to start coaching, let's say, don't do your own books. You're not making money during that time you are doing your own books. You're not creating strong connections with your audience. You're literally behind the scenes, so plan to outsource it. Now, if on the other hand, bookkeeping is something not something you can, but something you secretly enjoy, and you find it drop dead easy, you can accomplish it in a very small time slot per day, or let's say per week. By all means, do it yourself. But be aware that the task is sometimes it takes away from your moneymaker. The skill that and your moneymaker is the skill that you possess that directly leads to people paying you. All right. So outsourcing is important. So have you taken a look at all the tasks and functions that your business will require and made a list? Have you done it? Have you decided to do the best of your ability right now with what you plan to outsource and what you will do for yourself? Now, that's something you have to do. You have to sit down and decide, what can you outsource? What can you give to someone else, pay them, a fee to do it for? That's going to free up more time for you to chase or to do what makes you money. Just think about that. All right. So outsourcing outsourcing does not mean that your contractor will run your business or your outsourced person will run your business, nor will they be able to read your mind. I have a lot of people that try to outsource, and they think the outsourced, let's say contractor or, person who answers your call is going to be able to read your mind. They can't. You'll need to be the one who calls the shots. You have to create the to-do list for them and come up with the marketing plan for them. Like I said, over the years, I've noticed one of the biggest reasons that business owners have had a bad experience with outsourcing is because they don't know how or what to outsource. So you need to be able to give your contractors and freelancers clear direction and deadlines. You should never expect them to read your mind, as mind reading is a common mistake that experienced business owners make. So you don't want to make that mistake. But if you're not at the point of outsourcing yet, you still feel stuck, here's the most common reason of all. So I'll say that again. If you're not at the point of outsourcing yet, you're not there, okay? And you feel stuck, here's the most common reason of all that you're stuck. You're hiding behind your business or hiding from your business. You're playing hide and go seek with your business. That's not good. Who wants to play, or who's out there playing hide and go seek with their business? Not me. So sum up all the problems. You may just find that running your business is so overwhelming, you hide from it day after day, right? You procrastinate. You spend whole days not doing the task or not involving yourself in the routines you ought to create. Or you camouflage your procrastination by making yourself busy as a bee with business activities that do nothing to further your goals. Another thing is you soothe yourself over these non-essential activities by saying things like, well, spending time on social media is essential. Or, well, learning the history behind the evolution of the modern radio will give me more depth to my podcast. Or, well, one day I'm going to write that book, so taking a course on formatting for Kindle was a good idea. So if that feels like you, ask yourself, what is really going on with me? This is the question. What is really going on with me? 10 to 1, you'll realize that you feel at sea. SEA. You feel at sea. You don't know the right steps to take in creating your business plan and setting things in motion. You listen to workshops like this and you say to yourself, that makes perfect sense. But when it comes to putting what you learn into action, you're in a state of confusion, demoralization before you had your first coffee break. You're confused. You learn about one component, which leads to discovering another. So you try to tackle that, only to find out you need to integrate with another technique or another piece of software, and you end up frustrated, feeling like a hamster full tilt in his little wheel, day after day. And as a result, your confidence quietly plummets. So, what if there was somebody there to help you? What if there was a course that you could truly follow step by step to help you achieve business management and help you access the systems you need? Outsource to the people and the systems that you need so that you can free yourself up to do what's best and enjoyable in the way you do it. Start getting unstuck today. But first, excuse me there, I had something in my throat and I was trying to avoid this thing that I have of correcting my voice, but start getting unstuck today. But the first steps that you want to do is to help you get unstuck today. Check out the 2 links I've given you for help with creating your business plan. Download the solutions worksheet and use it as a checklist. It will help you determine your goals for your business. It will help you know how you want to work on it, your business, what you want most to offer, who you're offering it to, what you love to do most, why you love to do it, how much money you need to make and budget, and what tools you want to use. Just remember, creating your superstar business framework will be the foundation for creating your superstar business plan. So get organized, enjoyably, in a way that you can feel excited about, okay? If you want to create a foolproof business strategy that will allow you to streamline your business processes by teaching you the fundamentals required to get you to the next level in your business, then let's get on the call so I can help you get out of this rut. I want to personally talk to you about my really easy but focused course that will help you become an amazing CEO with a business management plan and support system that helps you run your business like an online superstar or an online boss. That's what I want to do. So let me come here. So here, I want to talk to you. So if you want to, if it's something that you're interested in, go to seanbrooks.com. Let's talk. But I'll take questions here. If anybody's got any questions in regards to some of the information that I went over, drop it in the chat box. Let's talk. Let's go back over here. We had Candace say she had Fusionsoft and like 5 people on the email list, no leads in that. Man, that had to be rough, Candace. I already know how much you paid for that. So wow. And Lolo says, ouch. So if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat box and I'll try to cover them right here. If you don't, if you can go to seanbrooks.com and click on Let's Talk. And at that point, you can schedule a consultation and I can talk to you. This is one of the first of many live trainings I've done. I know there were some glitches in it, but I'm gonna work through that process. But I really appreciate you who all listened in. I know you have to start somewhere, you know, and that's what I'm doing. But I want to tell you this is important. A lot of people are overwhelmed. Why? Because nobody taught them the basic essentials of starting their own business. So you're running the rat race, and running the rat race gets you somewhere but nowhere. So you don't want to run the rat race. I can't even say a rat race. Yes. But anyhow, thanks Candace for listening in. Thanks Lolo. Thanks Ronnie. Thanks Shonda. And whoever else was in here. I really appreciate you guys. This will be recorded. Actually, I'm going to re-record it and place it so that you can go back and listen to it. But I really hope that you took some fundamental notes and you got some actually fundamental tidbits out of this and you can start applying it so that you can get unstuck. All right. Candace says, what does she say? Candace says, next we need a tutorial on how you've got that amazing video set up. Candace, call me. I can give you all that information. But yeah, I can put a video on it. I really appreciate it because I have put some time and effort into this as of yesterday, trying to build the perfect studio. I know there's no such thing, but you know, and I said after yesterday, I'm going to stop. I'm just going to start going live. Ronnie says, I appreciate you, Ronnie. Ronnie says, can you assist me with starting a nonprofit? Yes, sir, Ronnie, I can help you. I can help you with that. What I want you to do is go ahead and schedule a call with me, Ronnie. Let's talk. Figure out, where you're at, what the potential is for you, and so forth, and we can go from there. And I love the accolades with everybody in here. Like Lolo says, yes, Candace, awesome. But yeah, I really appreciate it. So I put some time and effort into it, and I was putting a program together, but I didn't want to get sidetracked, so I built it to help people to build a system like this. And I'll just tell you how to do it and give you the links. I've already built the links for it where you can get all the software that I have. I have all that already set up because I think everybody should have this where you can just run in your room and just jump on it and go. Thanks, Candace. Thanks, Lolo. Thanks, Ronnie. If there's no more questions, I really appreciate everyone. And like I say, just schedule time to talk and we'll go from there. So Sean Brooks signing out. Until next time.